What's up, everyone? Oh my god, I thought that we would be way better at this. Oh no, we're spilling coffee and shit. Sorry. Breathe in, breathe out. Zach Morris, ladies and gentlemen, he just spilled coffee all over himself. Oh lordy, lordy, lordy. I am so sorry, guys. What happened is I scheduled a stream and then I couldn't figure out how to connect that stream key to OBS, and so I had to create a new stream. Blah. Sorry. So if anybody does know, I actually did one of these, like, what, 4 weeks ago?
Well, hold on. I just want to take the time to say hi. My name is Zach.
I'm sorry. Let's properly introduce.
It was actually I who created the new stream and all that.
Of course. It wasn't me.
You just sat there and took credit for it. No, I had to come in here like a firefighter and put out this flame she was
oh my god, guys,
creating over here. Jeez.
I literally was like going from 10 different tabs and like pressing all these different buttons, and then he saved me.
You should see her problem solve. She's like, it reminds me of like a rat scurrying around. Like, calm down, Amy. Like
that. So, anyways, yes, properly introducing my fiance, Mr. Zach Morris. Many of you have met him, and some of you have not. So here he is. Again, I just want to explain, I'm very sorry for this annoyance. So we did one of these about 4 weeks ago, and it was just with my VIP email subscribers, and I showed some of the footage of Lady Bloodfight. This time it's just going to be more of a Q&A. We're
contrary to popular belief.
What?
They're right here. Not right here. Just saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Morris. Where was I? So yeah, we did one of these 4 weeks ago with just my VIP email subscribers, and I showed some of Lady Bloodfight for them, but I can't do that for this because this is public and will be public on YouTube. So for copyright issues, I'll probably only be able to share like a couple seconds here and there. But if possible, I would love for us to watch through the movie together so I can do some commentating and talk about different scenes that I enjoy. So if you have the film, please put it on and we can do like a little countdown and get started. What are you laughing about?
I'll tell you what I'm laughing about. One, we already got hit. We already got hit with the copyright claim from that first song that some of you didn't like. I read in the comments.
I clicked the wrong song.
She clicked the wrong song, and they were already like, copyright. And it made me think of that movie Office Space. You know how it doesn't matter. It just made me think that there's this building somewhere, maybe here in LA, of like YouTube copyright infringement claimers, and they're just sitting there like hovering over their keyboards in the dark recesses of some office cubicle that's sterile and smells like bleach or something, and they're just like,
they're just
I got one
waiting for me.
I got one.
It was literally 5 seconds in. Oh my god. So yes, inhale, exhale. Let's do some meditation breathing. Copyright. Oh god, DJ's even giving us a copyright. Anyways, what's up, everyone? I'm so happy to be here. So happy this is working. We can get started. So basically, like I was saying, I would love if anybody who has the film, we could start at the same time and And then we can go through some commentating. We can talk about what we liked about the film. And at the same time, you can ask us any questions you would like. If you don't know or you haven't checked out Zach's Attack the Stack Twitch yet or YouTube, he is the man. There's some really funny stuff on there, especially last night's stream with Spider-Man. Some really good stuff. We have some of the Attack the Stack army in the chat. You guys are all awesome. Shout out to all of you there. But yeah, so if you want to tell them anything about that?
No. I think people are ready to get started on this.
All right.
Maybe I'll talk more about it later, but...
Okay. So let's take a breath, get some coffee.
All right, we're all gonna hit the play button in 3.
Ooh.
3.
Wait. Let's give him like a 10-second countdown.
5.
5
compromise.
seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. Hit play.
Hitting play.
All right, we're 1 second in.
Here, I'll show you exactly where we are. This one, right?
Yeah.
Boom. That's where we are. The very beginning, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Ghost? So who do we have in the chat? Hopefully everybody came to the right link.
Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, I would have recognized you anyways, Ghost, because I checked out your links on your Twitch page. I know Saturn Frost is your Twitter, if I remember right.
All right. Hello. What's up, Eddie? Dan? Yeah, Dan knows about the incident last night.
Glad to see you, Chris. Thanks for your great comment on the first Attack the Stack video. I really appreciate that.
Oh my gosh, Chris is the best. Always giving really wonderful input and advice.
Eddie repping OG Eddie, as I like to call him. Yeah, Dan's in here with his sexual healing and all.
Oh boy. What's up?
Kung Fu Drive-In. I know those guys.
Kung Fu Drive-In podcast, the best martial arts podcast around.
Oh, and oh, that's not... I thought that said Jamie. It's Jaina Proudmoore, which...
Wait, where?
She's hailing from Azeroth. For those of you guys that don't know, the mystical land of Azeroth. Battling orcs and... It's a Hearthstone World of Warcraft reference. Anyways.
Okay, so I just gotta say, these two ladies in this fight scene are fantastic. Two of the leads in the film, we have Muriel Hoffman and Kathy Wu doing a beautiful fight scene here. And we're gonna go back. These ladies trained really, really hard, and I was so impressed with what they did here. Now, if anybody doesn't know, Lady Bloodfight is an action film. We shot it in Hong Kong, and it was directed by Chris Nahone, produced by Voltage Pictures, and yeah, it was super fun time there. I was in Hong Kong for like a total of 3 months, and I had a blast. This was my very first leading actress film ever, feature film, and it was I hold it deep in my heart. And there was actually no behind the scenes that was released. So this is the whole reason why we wanted to do this. It was actually Zach's idea. Many things are Zach's ideas. If you guys don't know, I'm sure you'll find out soon, but he's kind of the mastermind behind everything. Look at him.
I got nothing. No comment. I like to move in the shadows. That's all I want to say.
He's a shadow mover.
Shadow lurker.
He's a total lurker.
Shadow movers, they just move stuff around at night. I actually lurk.
But yeah, if you guys have any questions regarding the film, the process, anything about stunts, action, fighting, martial arts, and he actually knows quite a bit about martial arts. If you want to ask Zach any questions as well. Yeah,
so my whole 2 cents on this, it was my idea. My whole thing was, why not sit down, pop some popcorn, although we didn't get the popcorn. Maybe we'll do that later on in the stream. Get some popcorn, get some drinks, and sit down with a bunch of fans. We love you guys. We appreciate all the support throughout the years. And just have some fun watching some good Kung Fu movies, starting with some of Amy's and maybe some of the classics in the future. So, go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to show off Jet Tranter, who plays Cassidy, one of my favorite actresses, good friend of mine. She's great in this
film. Was awesome. I got to meet a lot of these ladies and a couple of the gentlemen who worked behind the scenes, behind the camera. Jet, I remember, was really cool. I really liked Jet.
Yeah.
I've only met her once, but We had a great time.
She's one of my favorite people. She was a nice, like, little.
It's like a beach barbecue with her. It was really fun when she came out. In any case, so the reason why I was bringing up the casual, idea of this whole event is because we want to just have a casual conversation with you guys. We want you guys to ask questions you've always wanted to know, primarily about the film, but about Amy, her career, her life, and what she does as well.
If you have any questions, if not, no worries. I hope you're enjoying the film. And
martial arts. Love to talk martial arts.
Yeah, and like I said, there was behind the scenes filmed for this film, but it never got released. So we were like, might as well do our own sort of behind the scenes thing as much as we can without showing footage, so we can actually release it.
So, Kung Fu Driving Podcast asks, well, you guys can read it, but Zach, Amy has said that maybe Lady Bloodfight isn't exactly the best title, so what would you have titled it? The reason why she says that is because when she was first pitched the script, it was always called Lady Bloodsport. It was supposed to be called Lady Bloodsport.
Well,
who knows if it was supposed to be, but that was what it was pitched as, right?
That's what it was pitched as, but they always said they were going to change the title to something not so obvious. So there are a bunch of titles going around, and it wasn't until...
Hold on.
What?
We got to show this.
Okay. This is the...
Boom!
So this is my character, Jane. This is the introduction to Jane working at a restaurant, doing her thing.
But yeah, so the title...
Oh, so I wanted to say, though, that the title didn't actually...
Ooh!
Hold on, let me get my
Squirrel!
Squirrel! Guys, we're like... Got high energy right now. We're so excited this is working. No, I just want to say the title actually didn't confirm to be Lady Bloodfight until like right before it released. So
yeah, like it was right before it got released. They were like, "Hey, we're calling it Lady Bloodfight," and she'd been marketing it to her friends and talking about it as Lady Bloodsport for over a year. In any case, to finally answer your question, here's a little random trivia about this film. I don't know if you've ever told anyone this, but the director, Chris Nahone, actually pitched a really good idea between the time that they ended filming it and the time that it came out. He pitched a really good title, and it was, well, I thought it was pretty good. It was called, he wanted it to be called, or he I'll just say it, Silk and Steel.
Yeah. And the idea behind that is because Chris, as the director, really helped move the story forward and put more interesting aspects into it. So the idea of the film for him was a very spiritual idea. Like, he likes the idea of the dark and the light and the differences in the training styles and the differences in the characters and the balance of things. He really wanted to emphasize that. So the idea of that title would have made perfect sense. But Voltage Pictures didn't like that, and whoever else had the power to pick the name. But Chris ended up liking Lady Bloodfight, and, you know, I got used to it as well.
Yeah, so Silk and Steel would be my choice. I really liked what
I did
Chris
as well.
was thinking when he said that.
Yeah.
What's your next film? That's a good question. Maybe talk briefly about how you'll be actually doing some stunt work in the near future.
Who asked that?
We got a question from Calisthenics Panda.
Panda. What's up? So I'm going to be leaving out of town. Well, recently I've been doing a lot of motion capture, specifically for Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man game. Go ahead and check that out.
Yeah, if you guys are gamers at all, or if you're not and you just like to watch people play games, because I know that's a thing these days, that's where I come in. I have a Twitch channel and a YouTube channel by the title of Attack the Stack. And right now we're streaming every evening. For probably the next couple weeks, we'll be streaming every evening because there's a lot of cool games coming out. But the one that we're playing right now is Marvel's Spider-Man that Amy was featured in quite heavily. She did motion capture and even a little bit of voiceover in that game. So if you're interested in checking that out, I stream 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
And I often join, and it's a super fun time. We have a lot of fun. So yeah, I've been working a lot for motion capture, doing stunts and acting stuff. And then in about a week, I'm going to be heading out for a job for about 6 weeks. And I'm actually going to be doing more heavy stunt work. I can't really give details on what exactly that is, but that's actually going to be my next film. Let's see. Will there be a sequel? C. Torres asks. At the moment, I don't know. Haven't heard anything about it. I know they talked about it, but nothing has come about so far.
Yeah, I didn't go to Hong Kong with her either. And that's probably for the best because
Why?
There was a lot going on, so
Yeah. My mom actually visited.
her mom did,
yeah, we had a fun time. We went out and got some good food and actually had like a little time off. It was nice.
What's the idea behind Raise? Might want to ask, what's her name?
The creators. Oh, well, yeah, no, Zoe Bell.
Zoe Bell, that.
Yeah, she would be able to tell you a lot better. But Raise is a cool film. It's fun, action-packed drama with some pretty badass women. You guys haven't seen it? I believe it's on Netflix.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Amy was in that long before she got her first big stunt job in Winter Soldier's probably your first really big one.
Yeah, Raise came right after Winter Soldier.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. Because I took Raise instead of a really big stunt job, but then people like looked down upon me. And it was after Winter Soldier. Right. Yeah. They were like, "How dare you?" All right. Let's see what's going on, D.
Have you ever considered doing Okinawan karate?
Yeah, I've I learned a little bit from my friend, but I haven't studied it directly. Link to your YouTube channel, Zach.
I think it's just youtube.com/attack the stat.
Yeah, or if you just
But yeah, I'll get it for you guys. I'll get it for you guys.
Here.
You can.
All right.
The chat's still
so
going.
Let's go on. Yeah, Zoe Bell is a total badass. Let's see. Kung Fu Driving Podcast said it could have been so much worse. Could have been blood sports bra. Yeah.
I thought Dan said that.
No, that was Kung Fu Driving.
I'll be right back with you guys in the chat.
Hi, Luigi.
Just getting those links for you guys. For those of you who are interested.
And yeah. And thanks, Christopher. I'm definitely going to stay safe. I don't really take stunt jobs anymore, but when it's a cool film and good people, and I'm interested in what they're doing, and, you know, maybe there's something I can absolutely learn, or somebody that I really want to work with, I will take a stunt job. So I totally trust the people that I'm going to be working with. It's going to be a blast. Okay, so Zach just added his link.
For those of you that are interested in checking it out, I'd appreciate it. But if not, no worries. And then I'll give you the Twitch link as well.
Oh, okay.
So I just started the YouTube this week, so we have a podcast up there, and we have an initial video that kind of tells why I started it, what it is, and what you guys can expect if you're interested.
And Eddie, in regards to the gate, I actually spoke about this last time on the live stream. So I am not working with Kelly Madison anymore for the gate, and I'm not quite sure where they are in their process or if they're moving forward. So you'd have to ask her. But I enjoyed working on the short, and you know, I got some good things from it and loved working on it. But not going to be working on the feature film if there is one. So let's see.
What's your favorite kick?
My favorite kick? Depends on why I'm kicking.
The Chun-Li kick. What is it called?
It's just a multiple kick.
No, there's a name for it. Street Fighter.
What's the Chun-Li kick name? So my favorite kick would probably just be like a swing through roundhouse, because it's super powerful. I love this scene. Cause let's see. Let me show it a little bit. I was basically asking her how to get around in Hong Kong, but she didn't speak English. I assumed she did, but Zach and I have been in that same situation so many times. In like Japan, when we were recently in Tokyo, I asked some lady, and it was a very similar situation. So I love that was in there. And this whole like entrance to Hong Kong was amazing, because as they were filming this, this was really like one of my first days kind of exploring the city. So I was exploring it in a method way. And Ling is amazing in this film, played by Jenny Wu. I love the character design. Here she is. right here. I think she looks amazing. Designed by Chris. He really put a lot of attention on the characters and design and makeup. Like, he really worked with the wardrobe team and the makeup to create the perfect character that he wanted. The wardrobe did an amazing job. Makeup did an amazing job. It was really an awesome team. All right.
I think she's saying, do you like Bucky Barnes, which is kind of random, but I'm not a fan.
Who asked that?
You said Backy Barnes, unless there is a Backy Barnes. I think you meant Bucky.
Bucky Barnes?
But no, I don't really care about Bucky.
I mean, he's a cool character. He's not my favorite or anything, but lightning kick. That's the Chun-Li kick, apparently.
There you go.
Oh, and Dan, yeah, so since I do more acting now, I spend more time for that, and also like the things that we're doing with business and producing ourselves. Definitely spending more time with that and doing motion capture and acting. But I do take stunt jobs from time to time when it's the right people.
Female Fight Squad was left off in a way that there could be a sequel.
Yes.
That is an astute observation, good man. There's plans. There was or is. Last time you heard.
I mean, there's a script. There's a bunch of stuff there. I just don't know what's going on with that, which is a super common thing in the industry. I'm like constantly waiting.
About how much should I write a check for to finish the gate? No. So the problem with the gate, so the gate, it's not the thing with the gate basically came down to, suffice it to say that there were some creative differences between Amy and the producers for the film. And these things happen all the time, and it's fine. We wish them the best. I hope it does get made into a feature, and it's great, and I hope you guys love it. But it just came to a point where, it just
it just came to an end.
Just came to a point where, it was mutual. It was mutual on both sides.
It's okay. Again, like I said,
these things happen, guys. This is part
normal.
of it.
I had a fun time on the short film.
Look, here's the thing. If you guys want to see Amy Johnston in The Gate, or if you would like to see her in any film for that matter, reach out to these individuals, the directors or the producers or the production companies on Twitter or Facebook, and let them know. You know, who knows? But as of right now, like she said, she's no longer attached to that property.
Yes, and thanks, Mr. Brooks. I really loved playing Jane the Ripper in Accident Man. Super fun. Accident Man, we've talked about this several times. It's actually one of my favorite, I'd say my favorite film that I've done altogether. I think it was very, very fun, great, colorful characters. Lady Bloodfight obviously is dear to my heart. But Accident Man is a great film. Directed by Jesse Johnson. Scott Adkins was the lead. He helped write, and he was a big part of it. Also a producer. So I was really impressed with everything that Scott was able to do with that film.
Okay. A lot of questions coming in. We're going to try and get to all your questions. I forgot to say earlier in the stream, if you ask a question and we don't happen to see it or read it out loud and answer it, feel free to repeat it. We're going to try and get to everything. So if we don't see it initially, you have permission to spam us. Yes. We do want to address all your questions. So thank you. Mm-hmm. Would you ever consider doing WWE like Ronda Rousey?
I don't know. WWE was never something that I loved growing up. I actually talked about this in my wrestling history video, martial arts history on YouTube. I thought wrestling was so annoying because I thought I was like this true martial arts practitioner, and I was like, that's so fake. It's such BS. But I'm actually fake fighting now. It's funny how things came around. But I'm not really interested in that. I'm sure if I had the opportunity, I would maybe play with it, the idea. But
I mean, let's be honest.
I wouldn't establish myself as that.
Let's be honest.
That's not my thing.
No, not full time or anything.
No, but I would do it.
Who wouldn't say yes to a cameo in the WWE? Those guys look like they're. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You want to talk about this?
Oh yeah, I just wanted to talk about the scene because this is one of the only scenes that our action director Hung Yan Yan actually got to direct, and he shoots very differently than Chris. They both have different styles, which was a very interesting process altogether. But you can kind of see the different angles and how it's cut and edited and shot. You can see the differences between this fight as well in comparison to all the other fights in the film. So I wanted to let everyone know the action director Hung Yan Yan was amazing, and his team fantastic.
There was a lot of questions I wanted to get to.
Okay, go ahead.
What was I saying about? Oh, WWE. Yeah.
Oh,
those guys look like they're having fun over there, and it's a great organization from all the things I hear and all the things I've read. So
I'm sure it'd be fun.
I'm sure she'd do it.
I'm sure I would do it.
Why don't I like Bucky?
What's wrong? You didn't. He didn't say he didn't.
I did say I don't like
really?
Bucky. I don't care about Bucky because, well, so for starter, I'm kind of biased. Just so you guys know, I prefer DC over Marvel. I always have. I grew up with DC stuff. Nightwing's probably my favorite, or one of my favorite superheroes of all time. So if there's any sidekick, who eventually becomes his own man type of character, I'm repping. It's Nightwing, not Bucky. Bucky, Bucky. I don't. I mean, come on, with a name like Bucky, you're asking me why I don't care.
Aww.
Someone in the chat's name is Bucky.
For Bucky.
No, I don't know, because you can't love them all. I just don't care. I don't hate him. I just don't care.
This is a good question from DJ Pulliam. Do you still do fan film or like non-official stuff? Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if it's a good team that I want to work with in general, even if there's no money, if they're passionate about it and it's something that I'm really interested in, I will absolutely do it. I'm all about that. Well, because sometimes like passion films and small films are more fun than big budgeted things because you have more control and it's just a room full of passionate people.
But you're generally not trying to do play characters that are at least on like platforms like YouTube.
Oh, like you're talking about like Harley Quinn and things that are already have their IPs.
Amy was approached to play Batgirl for, we won't say what channel on YouTube, but she was approached to play Batgirl and probably others that I'm not even aware of. But these days she's trying to do more original characters. In fact, we have plans to be producing more dramatic and comedic content that's not even action based, because Amy's got a wide range of skills and we want to show that off. So you can anticipate on her YouTube channel seeing the more comedic side of her. I'd love to see her in more romantic comedies. I'd love to see her in more comedies, more drama. She's got great range. So
yeah, nothing wrong with action films, but I would like to do a lot more. And on that note, there is a comedy short film that I plan on releasing on my YouTube with Darren Bailey, and just waiting on the post-production on that with the sound design. But that's
there's
really
an
fun.
Oscar award-winning editor working on that right now.
Emmy award-winning.
Oh, sorry. Emmy award-winning.
Tony Diaz, he directed it. But yeah, so like Zach was saying, I'm very interested in working with a small team or no budget, but like he said, I'm not so interested in playing characters that are already established because I want to create new characters.
Red Hood's garbage.
Who said that?
No, I'm just playing. He's not garbage, but I mean, it's not even a comparison. Come on, man. I respect your opinion though. That's cool. At least we're both on Team DC, right? She actually, so the Badlands, you can talk about that. So Amy recently put out another video that was my idea. I'm like really patting my ego right now, but go ahead.
Oh, I just want to talk about how great the scene is with Kathy Wu and Jenny Wu. And no, they're not related.
The video I'm referencing is the job she didn't get. I really wanted her to make that for you guys because I know a lot of people struggle with, disappointment, frustration, and being turned down and all that stuff. We all do. And it's been a struggle for her, but she's handled it like a champ.
Most of the time.
She has. She's come through it all on top and she's still rising. So anyways, the point I'm getting at with that was Enter the Badlands. She didn't mention in that video, but she actually auditioned for Enter the Badlands. Did you audition?
Into the Badlands?
Yeah, sorry. Into the Badlands. But they wanted her to do some nudity stuff in that or be scantily clad. And we were like, no, we're not doing that. Like, I won't say it's easy, but how do I want to say this?
I don't know. What do you
I know in
say?
Hollywood, I don't know. In Hollywood, as a woman, especially when you're starting your career, you have to be careful about those things because a lot of productions, they kind of I don't want to say it.
Hold on. While you figure it out,
some skin.
I want to talk about this lighting in this scene. Our DP was amazing. Him and the director worked incredibly together. It's just stunning scenes. Okay. Go ahead.
Will you ever fight professionally? Not a chance in hell.
Who said that? You said not a chance in hell?
No. Well, yeah, I'm saying it.
Who else said that, though?
The pay isn't that good.
Let me just say, like, guys, I would much rather fake fight than actually fight for several reasons. Like, the 6 months prior of training and having all that pressure and anxiety for one fight where anything can go wrong is not how I want to live my life. And I respect all the incredible fighters, and we're really excited to see the fights tonight, actually, which is a whole nother conversation. Yeah. But I'm not interested in that.
Yeah, so people conflate or they confuse fighters with martial artists with entertainers. Amy is certainly an entertainer and she's certainly a martial artist and she can fight, but she's never wanted to be a fighter, nor does she call herself a fighter.
Actually, I did want to be a fighter when I was young because my dad was a fighter, and I almost
in your adult life.
My adult life, I realized that that's not a good idea, but I did grow up wanting to be a fighter like my dad, and he was like, absolutely not. Like, take care of your face. It's the one face you have.
No, that's different. Spar. Would you spar with Ronda Rousey?
I'd love to. I mean, if it was stand-up all day, yeah. Actually, I would love to learn.
That's all she does is stand-up. Well,
no, she doesn't.
Yeah, she just throws them down and pulls their arm.
I know. I would love to learn some judo from her. Like, she's a master at judo.
Black Canary. She played Black Canary.
Yeah, and a YouTube short with 1,000 pounds, which is how I started getting a lot of work, was working from 1,000 pounds.
There's a funny story behind that video too as well, guys.
I forgot that story.
We're giving you guys all kinds of scoops here today.
I know.
So go ahead.
I just love the lighting again. And this is my favorite scenes in this film are with me and Shu, because I just think Shu's such an interesting character.
Yeah, so the scoop on the Black Canary vid. So Amy played Black Canary in that video that she worked on with 1,000 pounds. And that video was actually made as a pitch for DC.
Yep.
For the eventual Green Arrow show. Right?
Yep.
So, yeah.
So actually, it's funny. A lot of the videos that became popular online from 1,000 pounds were actually pitches, like the Amy versus Seven, the Amy versus Many. Those were pitches for Jace Hall and Stan Lee. We were creating a concept together, and that was what they wanted. They wanted this like dark, gritty fight style from a female, and it never went anywhere, like many things do. But you know, we got cool scenes out of them.
Yeah, she met Stan Lee too.
We had a sit down, and he the number one thing that I remember from him saying is like, every story is the same. It's the same structure. You just have to find a way to make it a little different. And you see that through films, through superhero films, through mini films today. It's like people use the same structure, the same ups and downs, and they just create a different twist on it. But I remember him saying that because
her dad was a wise man. He had a lot of wisdom, a lot of wise things to say. He reminded me of like a mixture of Mr. Miyagi.
What?
And well, maybe that's not a good one. I don't know. He was a character. He was a wild one. He was so young at heart, man. For any of you guys that got to meet him, I don't know. There was a few people. He did a seminar out here, and some of Amy's fans got to come out and train with her and her father. But man, he was the biggest kid I think I might have ever met. Yeah. And that was something I aspired to be. He was youthful to the end.
He really was.
But he was very wise.
In many aspects. All right. I feel like we're missing some questions here.
Yeah. Sorry, we're just reading all these questions.
Yeah, trying to catch up. Sorry, guys. And again, this is going to be my ultimate favorite scene in the film coming up right here. And I think it's Zach's favorite part as well. The cinematography, I was freaking out over. Like when we were watching the dailies, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm a part of this film.
Hold on. No. What?
Okay, let's talk about that.
No. You're making a big deal of it.
It's a big deal. Okay.
Just wait.
Let me just show this part.
Go ahead. This is my favorite scene in the... Well, no, not this. The part right after this.
Yeah. I can't show too much. Hold on. Right here. That. Oh, stunning.
Yeah, it's a great scene.
What are you reading?
Huh? Oh, nothing.
Guys,
we'll talk about it later.
The reason... Wait, let's talk about it now.
Really?
Because they're going to be so confused.
What?
The reason why I was just so excited when Zach grabbed something is because my freaking book, guys, I can hold it in my hands. The physical copy is going to be available. It looks a little weird because the green screen, but the physical copy is going to be available next week, hopefully. So, yay!
Yeah, this is the test copy. It just came in the mail yesterday.
Yes. So,
anyways,
that's why I was like freaking out. Thanks to everyone who has already bought the book.
Yeah. So for everyone who has bought it and read it, what's your favorite piece of advice?
Yeah, I'd
information,
love to know.
Insight, your favorite story, tip, whatever.
And yeah, Kung Fu Drive-In podcast, there are definitely shades of Crouching Tiger in that scene. Like the cinematography, it's very Eastern cinematography. And that's why I'm obsessed with it, because Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is one of my favorite films of all time.
Qigong. I think it's Qui. Qigong. G-O-N-G? Or is Qigong a thing?
Good job. Yeah.
Yeah. I've done that Qigong.
Yeah, what did you think?
Amy had a friend last week or a couple weeks ago. He spent his birthday party like doing Qigong.
Like, that's the coolest way to spend your birthday. I love my friends.
We weren't able to make it, unfortunately, but we spoke with someone who was, and they were like, what?
Stop! This is life. This is gonna be on YouTube.
Though, but it's funny. It's life. It's humor. It's humor. I can't be real. I can't be honest with the people.
Jeez.
What? I'm not saying whose name it was, and it's not. It's just like it's humor. The person was like, "What did they say?" I don't know. It was funny the way what they thought of it. Anyways, let's just say Qigong's not for everyone. But it's an interesting way to spend a party.
It takes a lot of discipline because you have to sit there or stand there or lay there in a certain way for a long time and your mind races. The idea of meditation and Qigong mostly is to like clear your mind and be able to have that practice to sit there and clear your mind for a little bit. So it's difficult when you just start. Also, I love this location here. This was stunning location. Oh my gosh. It was outside of Hong Kong, probably like an hour.
Are you sure you're not doing small clips too close to each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. God, I hope so.
Because you've been doing multiple clips per 1 minute.
I haven't been doing that many.
Okay.
We'll see. Oh, guys. Okay.
We're just trying to avoid that copyright stuff.
Yeah,
guys.
I really.
You're getting a little click happy.
Okay, I'll come down with the clicks.
Didn't you make notes on the part you wanted to show?
Yeah, I got it. Let's see.
Would you ever like to work with Jackie Chan? No. Why would she want to do that?
Please, why would I work with... Are you kidding me? Jackie Chan's like, the ultimate. Jackie Chan is so inspirational. I would love to work with Jackie Chan.
Clandestine.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's another thing that never came to fruition, unfortunately. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that at this point. But now the company is called Epic Rival. It's with Chris Cowan and Haley Lee, and I think they're trying to move forward with Clandestine, but I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
Did she get punched or kicked? Yes.
Wait, in what? In Lady Bloodfight?
Yeah.
Yeah, so look, fake fighting is very safe if you have the proper people to do it with, and thankfully I did. We had a good team and everything, but still mistakes do happen. And a lot of these women, let's just say, they were mainly actresses. They didn't have much stunt training, so they were all training really, really hard for a small amount of time, and I was so impressed with them. So yes, there were some mistakes, and I got hit in the face a couple times, but nothing too terrible, thankfully. Well, okay, I did get a concussion. That
Not your first time.
That might have been too much truth.
Not your first time.
I'm not gonna say how, when, or why.
Well, you got kicked.
No, I got back-fisted.
Oh yeah, by a. Why can't you? Amy wants to be like so clean and sterile.
I don't want anybody to feel bad.
But it's the truth. Just tell them the truth.
Okay, so I got back-fisted.
You don't have to say by who.
Okay.
But another actress, right?
No.
What was it? Don't say who. You don't have to say names.
It was a stunt woman.
Okay, a stunt woman back-fisted her. I mean, it was an accident.
It was an accident. It happens.
Why are you trying to withhold the goods? People want to know this stuff. We're not pointing fingers or blaming anyone. It happens, guys. It happens all the time. Amy keeps smacking my leg.
He's like bouncing over here, guys. We're like,
I'm hopped up on caffeine and L-theanine, man.
Oh, is that, guys? If you haven't watched my nutrition video on nootropics, L-theanine and caffeine are where it's at. They're gonna be like, it makes you crazy? No. Ah, gosh, where were we? What else? So yes, I got back-fisted. I got a concussion by a stunt woman. It was an accident, but it was a really long day. We've been working every day and training every day for hours, and I think we were all just a little exhausted, and mistake happened.
We would spill the tea, but I already spilled the coffee. He
literally did. You actually finished all this? Jeez. Yeah. No wonder he's hopping over here. Oh.
Horror, would you do it?
Of course.
Horror is one of my favorite genres.
Yeah.
Top 3 favorite genre.
What's your favorite horror film?
Favorite horror film? That's a great question. So my favorite genre is sci-fi. I like the original Terminator and Alien because they mix horror and sci-fi very well.
Nice.
Like, for those of you who don't know, Alien created a whole genre. That whole like claustrophobic spaceship monster. That had never been done before. So that created a whole subgenre. There's been some other great films in that subgenre, but go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to thank Eddie for talking about the intro to the book. He said I was 10,000% real, felt connected. Thank you. I really wanted to just be real. I'm not like the best writer. I just wanted to write from my heart and try to inspire and tell my story a little bit. Mm-hmm. And actually, that book was Zach's idea. He is the man. He's my man. I gotta say, Jenny Wu in this scene kills it. And the stunt woman who doubled her in this scene rocked it as well. Love this scene. All right, what else do we have? Sorry if we haven't gotten to your questions.
Spar with any of your co-stars from the film?
A lot of the co-stars live in different areas. There's some that live in Los Angeles, but we're always so busy doing different things that we hardly get to see each other.
I think more... She doesn't spar with her training. She trains with them, but she's never... You don't spar with your...
I don't spar with actors, no.
Yeah, co-stars?
No. I mean,
no.
Yeah, it would be
more... Can't damage the goods.
It'd be more of training. Yeah, actually, that's a very funny story. Go ahead.
The Thing is great. I was just commenting on ghosts.
Yeah, you definitely can't damage the goods. I remember in one of my like first big films as a stunt performer, one of these big name actor was kind of like sparring with me, and we were playing, and basically like I caught him and almost tripped him, and and people were just like, "Oh my God, Amy, don't ever get that close to damaging the goods." And I was like, okay, he started it, but okay. This scene as well, one of my favorites, just this location in general, amazing. This right here, oh, love it.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite scene in the movie.
I'm so impressed with how great Muriel Hoffman was with just a short amount of training.
Did you have a real fight in your life? Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I've talked about this a few times actually, but it was just such a stupid fight in high school because I was known as the martial arts girl, and so people kind of wanted to see what I could do, and for some reason or another, I got set up to fight a girl after school in front of the courthouse. So it became a big thing. We walked down there, it was snowing, and we like threw some punches and then got in trouble, and that was it. Not very exciting. He probably has better stories than me. I know he does, actually. This scene, I was deathly sick. Oh my gosh. I had all these amazing people coming to me and telling me they're like secret Chinese herbal medicine to make me better. I was drinking everything they were giving me. I was so sick in the scene, blowing my nose every cut that we had, trying to hold it in. Oh.
What's your booking rate?
My booking rate.
You really think she's gonna say that on the stream, guys?
Guys?
Come on, man. We're not that transparent.
Thanks for asking that. Well,
no, but a lot of it has to do with SAG rates. So you can Google that yourself, or she can tell you a bit about basic SAG rates for.
Yeah, so there's different levels of SAG rates, and you can you can absolutely Google that. And then it depends. There's negotiations based off of that, and depending on how big my role is or what I'm doing in the film or show or game, it's definitely all over the place.
How many martial arts do you know?
I don't count them. And I know a blend of different martial arts, so I'm not a master at any martial art. I'm a practitioner of my own martial art, which is a blend. So I'd say at least.
It's not your martial art.
I haven't named it. It's my martial art in my body and my mind. Like
what?
What I do with my body is my martial art.
You're on some Bruce Lee shit right
No,
now.
do you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have like specific techniques to tell people and be like, this is exactly how you do it. But like how your body works, how you create your movement out of something that you've learned is your movement, your martial art. So like I studied the progressive system with different styles of martial arts, but at the end of the day, it's mine. I make it into my movement.
Okay. Amy Jutsu.
No, but you know what I mean. But I would say I've studied at least 10 different martial arts.
Let's hear it, Zach. What do they want to hear?
Oh, and this is another good idea of the dark and light, seeing Jenny Wu's character.
I should probably show them so they know what you're talking about. Well, unless you think you're going to get copywritten.
Okay, so it's basically when we're signing into the Kumite. Oh, there's Mei Ling as Svieta. She's amazing. But we're signing into the Kumite, and Ling's character, asks her teacher why she has to sign this, and she's like, it doesn't matter, just, and she puts an X on it. And then my teacher tells me the better the writer, the better the fighter. So again, you see the differences of the different teaching styles.
DJ Pullman, or Pulliam, excuse me. Sounds great. Good luck with that, man. That's awesome.
What happened?
He's starting a YouTube channel as well.
Woohoo! Nice.
That's awesome. Good for you, man. I wish you luck.
Yeah. And Boca Soccer, I absolutely loved working with Chris, and I need to work with him again. The film did. I didn't really have expectations because I was so nervous, but cinematically it's stunning, and I think how they put everything together is really incredible. So yeah, I suppose it did meet my expectations. I was happy. What'd you say?
They want to hear fight stories because you mentioned that.
Oh, sorry guys, he has good fight stories. No, we're not going to be that transparent. He'll tell things on my side, but he won't talk about his life. Just give him something.
Oh, it was a different time. Let's just say that. I've gotten into fights at parties. I've gotten in trouble with the law from fighting. I've gotten into a fight in the middle of traffic. Gotten into a fight in an alley.
This was all a long time ago.
Got into a fight with a guy on a bike.
What? I don't think I've heard all of these.
You've heard them. It's stuff I'm not too proud of. I don't want to condone any of that. I used to be a little knucklehead when I was younger, running around with the wrong people, doing the wrong things.
And it's really amazing how far you've come and where you are now.
But I don't condone all that. I laugh about it now just because I have a dark sense of humor, but it was really bad things.
Fighting in general is not good. I know there's,
Sometimes you have to. Self-defense sometimes is required, but yeah.
Yeah.
That was rarely the case when I was fighting.
But in general, just...
I was an instigator more so, and it's not a way to live. Good for you, Eddie.
What do you say?
Our burgers last night. Amy and I got some burgers on the Attack
burger.
the Stack Twitch stream last night. We showed those off before we signed out.
Except they looked a little weird because of the green screen, so they looked totally black, but they were actually really good. Yeah, Chris, I love the philosophy in this movie. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Chris did a great job with it.
That's my thing. So the reason why I like that training scene so much is because it encapsulates what I like most about the film. To me, this movie does a better job even of like a classic like Bloodsport or something in like capturing the like spiritual aspect of martial arts. To me, Bloodsport is a classic, of course, but it's more about the training, the physical aspect of it, and mental toughness and all that. But it's fitting because it's from a female perspective, and I feel like it just works really well. Female lead, coming of age story, getting in touch with the spiritual aspect of the martial arts. Yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling now, but that's why I like that scene that much, and that's what I like the most about this film.
And it was written by Bay Logan. Excuse me. To win without fighting is best. You're absolutely right. If I think the best fighter is the one who doesn't have to fight. You can use your words more powerfully as well.
They call that languetsu.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a martial art too.
You really don't agree with what I said?
Well, I thought you were gonna tell them about the progressive system.
I've told them so many times.
But you gotta remember that not everyone was here last time, so that's why I thought you were gonna say that instead of saying you created it, because your dad taught you it.
Yes, my dad taught me the progressive system, which he learned from his sensei, Master Bueno, as well as a few others, I believe. But it basically has Kempo, kickboxing, arnis, some jiu-jitsu, and a Shaolin Kung Fu and a bunch of styles combined together to create the progressive style. And what I was saying is that through life, through learning, I've taken what I've learned and turned it into my own movement and style.
You got it, Christopher Bourrier. It brings the feminine aspects of balance and receptivity of energy of the opponent to the force.
Yeah, Chris is always on point.
Amy Lee, the locker room.
Yeah, the locker room. This was a fun scene to shoot. All these ladies were amazing.
Yeah, I don't like how when she takes down her pants, she like moves her butt around in the circle.
She's so cute. I love her.
No one does that.
Whatever. She was selling it, man.
I know. Obviously, she's selling it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. No one actually does that when there's. Who does that? Who like wiggles around? When,
actually, you do. If you have tight pants.
I'm sure you guys didn't mind.
No, you have. If you have
those
tight
weren't
pants.
That tight. It was already down when she was wiggling them.
Well, you gotta wiggle it out sometimes.
It doesn't matter. I'm sure you guys enjoyed it. So.
I enjoyed it.
Sold one copy at least.
Yeah, she's a cutie, Jet Tranter. All right, what other questions do we have that I have missed?
Yeah, if we missed your question, guys, feel free to reiterate them.
Yes, please. Ooh, first fight scene versus Taekwondo. Oh my gosh, the soundtrack to this, where it kicks in right here, is my favorite. I love this standoff. What are you laughing about?
Oh, Chris, he just said he's got to wrangle some miles, fix some lights. We'll make it back soon.
An interesting thing as well, with all these fight scenes, Chris Nahon actually wanted us to do the fight all the way through. So I don't know how much you guys know about filming fight scenes, but typically, depending on the director and whoever, has the camera, and whoever's coordinating it, they basically want you to go through like 5 moves so that you look the best and most powerful in those 5 moves, or maybe 2 moves into like a tight shot or something. But in this film, Chris really wanted the fluidity of the fight to be kind of like a dance and more realistic. So like when we were tired, we were really tired. When, you know, we didn't punch so perfectly, it was because we didn't feel perfect. So he really wanted to capture that. So it was amazing that all of these ladies who don't typically train as stunt women to go through a full fight scene. I was very impressed. So, because usually actors will learn like a couple moves into like a cool stance, but these ladies were doing a lot of it. And of course we had some stunt doubles, but most of these women did their own stuff. Gwen, I am terrible at seeing myself on screen. It's like so cringy. Like I remember I was waiting for that loud pop. Zevia.
Hey, they're not sponsoring us. They're not sponsoring us.
Let's just put duct tape over it. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Anyways, when I first saw the scene, Zach was with me, and my mom and a few good friends. We went to the screening for Lady Bloodfight. I was like holding my breath. I was freaking out so hard. I hate seeing myself on screen because you automatically like nitpick, and it's hard to focus on the film as a whole because it's just weird seeing yourself and listening to yourself. But the second time I watched it, I was more able to watch the film as a whole and really enjoyed it.
Nightwing's garbage.
Jeez.
Hey, the sales don't reflect that Nightwing's garbage versus Red Hood. Not that sales are the end all be all, but I have a friend who's a big fan of Red Hood too, and we go back and forth, so it's all good. But you can't top the original. That's all I'll say. I really want to go into that more, but that's not that's not for this. That's elsewhere. No, there were some other things I wanted to get to. The gate. So Planetary Development asked about the gate again. We addressed that a couple times earlier, but the skinny of it is Amy's no longer involved in the gate due to some creative differences. If you'd like to see her a part of the gate, reach out to Kelly Madison Films, and the producers, or the official page for that. We hope it gets made into a film. We'd love to go see it one day too, but as of right now, she's not involved. And yeah, things happen like that. It's not uncommon. So yeah. Do we have plans to make our own films in the future, or your own films?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's one of 2 reasons why she started her YouTube channel. Excuse me, guys. She wanted to help you guys out. Not that you all need help or something like that. She basically, well, because some people take offense when it's out of context. Yeah. She wanted to help. She wanted to do something that was more giving back to her fans, teaching the things that her father taught her. This was shortly after her father passed away, unfortunately. He was a teacher his whole life, and Amy wouldn't be where she's at without a lot of the things that her father taught her. So that was her way of giving back to the fans and to the world, and also her way of expressing herself and kind of getting those demons out, and also taking control of who she is and
my career,
her career, and what she's capable of. It's Hollywood's.
You rarely have control. You really don't have control unless you're a producer, and you still don't have all the control that you would like. So I'm really happy to be on YouTube and start creating stuff. And if you guys don't know, Zach is an amazing actor, so hopefully we can really collaborate with some cool stuff.
Hold on.
What?
Kung Fu Driving Podcast. Touche.
Oh,
you got me there.
Yeah, totally.
Bucky Barnes is a better name than Dick Grayson. But probably not Richard Grayson. Richard Grayson's a better name than Bucky
Anybody
Barnes.
on the chat who loves martial arts, go check out Kung Fu Drive-In Podcast. He's a good friend of ours, and awesome podcast. He has really cool guests, and he's honestly one of the best interviewers I've ever interviewed with. So check it out.
Did you like working with Scott Adkins?
Yeah, I loved working with Scott Adkins. If anyone hasn't seen Accident Man yet, go check it out. It was a little difficult filming that fight scene because we ended up having like a strong light source from one side. So we had to stay in a very certain area, and we could only film it from one side so that we wouldn't be like crazy backlit. So it was a little difficult to get the exact shots that we wanted, but he was great. We rehearsed for like a couple hours, like a week before we filmed it, and everything was like butter. He's such a professional. He's really amazing.
I do have to take a second to say this. This is not regular soda. This is healthy soda. I'm saying that because we're both healthy individuals, and I don't want to promote drinking soda. Drinking soda is awful for you.
There's no sugar in this.
Yeah, there's no sugar or artificial sweetener. So it's all natural. But if soda's your thing, by all means, drink it. But I don't want to offend you. But it really is terrible for you, and I just don't want you guys thinking, hey, they drink soda.
Yeah.
We don't. Not nasty soda.
I gotta tell you guys, Chris Nahon drew all of Mei Ling's tattoos on her every day that she was on set, which was great. He's one of those directors that was hands-on with everything. Like, he had a makeup pack ready to put blood on people when he needed to, and like a spray bottle to put water on us when we needed to be more sweaty than we were. He's amazing.
Did you have a stunt double during Accident Man?
Oh, yes. I actually did have a stunt double during Accident Man, and this was something that, like, even on Lady Bloodfight, I had never had a stunt double. I was always used to doing stunts, and I kind of had to get over that because at the end of the day, the show must go on, and you don't want to hurt your body. So I had one of the ladies as a stunt double in Lady Bloodfight. She actually didn't do anything for me, but she was there to keep everything safe. But on Accident Man, I did have a stunt double. She was from Ireland. She was really great. She took a fall for me. Basically, Scott threw her over onto her back, and then I picked it up from there. It was really nice,
so what was the point of having a stunt double if she didn't do anything on Lady Bloodfight?
On Lady Bloodfight, she was there for safety. And also she was there to double other ladies as well. So there were like a couple main stunt doubles on the team. And they doubled several ladies, and they were there if I needed it as well. But on Accident Man, stunt double definitely took a fall for me, which was amazing.
Any chance of adding Krav Maga to your techniques?
Yeah, I think Krav Maga. I think Krav Maga is a cool art, very realistic, and I've definitely played around with it in choreography and such, but I haven't studied it. It's on the to-do list. Wait, where did whiskey come from?
This is Shula Mule Wax.
What?
That's true. If you drink it a lot, if you drink out of aluminum cans in general, I've heard the same thing. You can combat that by just drinking out of aluminum cans seldomly, which we do.
We do.
For the most part. Yeah.
All right, Saturn Frost, thanks for hanging.
You know who that is, right? It's Ghost.
Saturn Frost. Oh, it's Ghost. Ghost Missile. Yeah. Ghost Muscle.
Ghost Muscle.
Yeah. Oh, can't see the muscle. There it is. Ghost Muscle, you're awesome.
Later,
hopefully
Ghost.
We'll see you on the Twitch stream later on and in the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, I do enjoy doing my own stunts. But as an actress, there's a lot of pressure on you to not get hurt. So I'm happy to have somebody help out with that. But I'll do as many as I can, obviously.
I was just thinking, maybe we will upload the first live stream we did, the first Let's Watch, and we'll just cut out all the scenes. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Because there was some good conversation in there. A lot of it we've repeated here, but there was some really good conversation, I know, on different martial arts and the effectiveness of them. And
I'd like to. It's just a lot of editing, so I will get on that and release it as soon as I can. And hopefully this can go live as soon as I figure out the song issue.
As long as you don't get hit with a copyright claim again.
The lighting in Hong Kong was amazing during the day and the nighttime, because during the day there's often overcast, like as you can see here, and so there's no harsh lighting. It's perfect. And then at night, all the streets are lit up with the lights from the city. It's such an amazing place to film.
Have you ever wanted to make your own story post, DJ Pulliam?
Wait, what?
Yeah. DJ Pulliam says, William says, have you ever wanted to make your own story post to your channel? Yeah, we talked about that, making our own content.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, 100%. DJ just gave us a copyright. Stop it.
And would you do your own stunts? Of course.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. I'm happy to do all my own stunts, but...
For the YouTube stuff.
Oh, for YouTube.
Of course, you know.
Yeah.
Anything we're doing on YouTube at this moment is very low production. Not low production. Low budget. So anything that's done on YouTube, it's me, her, and maybe some of our friends helping us out, but we all do multiple things to get things done. You kind of have to.
Ooh, I love this hotel, guys. I was actually staying at this hotel, so this was one of my favorite days to film because all I had to do was go downstairs, get into hair and makeup, and boom, I was on set. Amazing. The Langham Hotel in Hong Kong. Stunning hotel. Yeah,
the really shitty thing about the copyright issue is that this film in its entirety is posted on several YouTube channels.
Which is so annoying.
And you have the star of the film right here who's simply doing commentating on the film because that was never done for the DVD and Blu-ray. Actually, I don't think this got a Blu-ray, but that was never done. So she's just doing it to get back to the fans and to help the film and the production company. And it's like, it's just, it's stupid. It makes zero sense.
Yeah.
And she's even reached out to the people that hit her with the copyright claim. There's 2, right?
Yeah.
No response yet. It's
yeah.
Stupid.
So it's a little frustrating. But that's okay. I'm happy to be communicating with all of you and get to know you a little better.
What can you say about the Raid and Raid 2? You worked with Chechup from the Raid 2, correct?
Yeah, Chechup.
He just wants to know what that's like.
He's a boss. I think those films are great. I think what makes those films so great is that Gareth Evans, the director, really worked with the action team to design the action and the movement because you can have amazing action, but if it's not filmed properly, if it's not edited properly, if the sound design isn't there, you're not going to understand how great it is. So everything needs to be in like symbiosis. So when you have the action designed with the camera, it looks amazing. And I think that's what the Raid did, besides the art of Penchak's a lot, which was different at the time and very interesting, the brutality of it. But I think the most important thing and why that movie was such a shock is because they blended everything perfectly. The action went with the camera and vice versa. I love those films, and Chechup was a total master when I worked with him on The Gate. He's amazing, and I want to learn more Penchak's a lot from him. He's phenomenal and so humble.
I saw a comment up above about how Penchak's a lot should have spanked, I believe it was Kung Fu or Shaolin. Point is, it's not I think some martial arts styles are inherently more effective than others, of course, but there's also an element of the practitioner of said martial arts and their mastery over said martial arts. So one martial art doesn't always beat another, but two masters of two opposing martial arts, I think one certainly has an edge over the other, if that makes sense. We went in kind of great detail with that during the last live stream. There was some really good conversation on different martial arts. So, I mean, we could talk about it more here if you guys would like, but hopefully we can get that edited and put out.
Yeah.
For those of you that weren't here.
Do you read what Sam said?
No, where?
Will we see you again with Bat in the Sun? Also, I have a humongous crush on you. You don't scare me, Zach.
You don't know me yet.
Look at his face. Oh my gosh, what's up, Julian? It's good to have you here. I know the time difference is terrible and we never get much communication, but thank you for always reposting and being a total boss.
Yeah.
Like, even with Zach's stuff, you're amazing.
You are amazing, my friend.
It's good to have you here. And yes, the physical copy of the book. It'll be available hopefully within a week. So super excited.
Yeah. If either of us ever get to a point, or rather when we get to a point when we might be looking for moderators for these live streams or whatnot, it's guys like Julian that we'll be looking at. He's been we didn't ask him to do anything, and he's been really great at proliferating our message and content. So thank you.
Absolutely wonderful.
So this one. Oh, wow. Destro WOD.
What?
No one cares about the lighting on me.
No, you're blocking my lighting.
Oh, that's why she keeps shoving me
I was like trying to like elbow him, like, bah!
Okay, I'll just hang my arm over here. So.
There we go. This is better. Okay. We get excited and...
Are you still involved with Tony's Kung Fu Femmes?
Oh my goodness. That was so long ago, guys. That was so long ago. You know, that was a good entrance into like Hollywood though. I had fun. I met some of my best friends there. Anna Reynoso is my best friend of all time. I met her there. So
Of all time?
Of all time. Besides you.
No comment. No, I wasn't saying it about me. I just know like your other friends might be watching being like,
oh no, they know. I mean, no, they know. She's my girl. And I met her through Kung Fu Femmes. I went to India through Kung Fu Femmes, so it was cool. But I haven't done that since, oh my gosh, so long ago.
No offense. How is it an offense to say she was a hot Harley Quinn?
You can.
Okay, so let me, as her fiance, let me just comment on this. I don't take offense to anything that's a compliment about her.
I don't either, guys. I don't take offense in general. Like, you can criticize me, you can tell me things that you don't like. I'm just gonna listen, and whether it's good or bad, I'm happy to have feedback.
Yeah, we really don't care about anything bad people say. In fact, we read it because there's a lot of good things. There's a lot to be learned from people's critiques.
Yeah.
Or complaints.
Absolutely.
Often. Not always, but we don't care. And the compliments, she's sexy, she's hot, I love you, I have a crush. I don't care.
No, I'll take that. I'm happy to take that.
Yeah.
He's sexy.
We've been
too,
together for like 10 years almost.
Almost 10 years. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been a long time. Ooh, this is a fun fight scene.
Seen it all.
I know. Yeah, it's been a while. There was some fun wire work here I want to show you in just a second. Lisa was really great to work with. She's apparently like a world champion fitness chick in Hong Kong. Her name's Spider Girl. She's pretty famous there. She's a rock climber as well. She was great to work with.
8 minutes before midnight. You are dedicated, Gwen. Thank you.
Thank you, Gwen. Appreciate it. Yeah, I know the time zone difference is annoying, but thank you all for hanging out. It's super fun to chat with you and get to know you a little bit. Answer some questions.
You still got the shadow. I'm way back here.
Ah.
It's over there.
So what is it from?
Oh. No, it's from you leaning forward, probably. Okay. You gotta turn. You gotta turn out.
Turn in?
Turn in. Turn out, actually. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm so glad you guys get to meet Zach. He's been behind the scenes for so long.
And I'm gonna remain there.
No, you're not.
No. Well, I've already kind of not by me being here. Anyways, enjoy it. It's only a matter of time before you're like, what did he say?
What? Oh, yeah. He definitely says whatever he's thinking. He's much more.
It doesn't matter.
Straightforward.
Have you ever gotten seriously injured? Yeah, she's gotten several concussions.
Yeah.
And
I tore my ACL, guys.
But that was during training.
Yeah, no, that was during training, and it was right before filming Lady Bloodfight. So I actually thought I was gonna lose Lady Bloodfight. It was like a week after I auditioned and got the film, I tore my ACL, and I was freaking out, crying, and stressed out. And they waited a year for me to heal, and then we filmed it.
You know what's better than Zach Z-A-C-K is cool? Zach Z-A-C is cool because that's how you spell my name. Z-A-C.
Say my name.
No worries though. The K is redundant, right? Don't need it.
No offense to Zach with Zachs out there with K's, but
no offense to them. The K is redundant. It's a waste of time. Think of all the time in a person's life that they waste writing a K at the end of their name if their name is Zach. If they didn't write that K every time throughout their entire life, you probably got hours or days of time.
Well, then why isn't your name just Z then?
Because then it's not Zach. The K is redundant. Both the C and the K make the K. So either Z-A-K or just Z-A-C. You don't need both. It's redundant, right, people?
I suppose. Obviously, you've spent time thinking about it, so I'm going to let you have that.
I spend time thinking about a lot of things.
Ooh, I'm not... Guys, he started a podcast as well. It's really fun. It's on his YouTube channel. You'll enjoy that as well.
Yeah.
He put his YouTube channel link up above. It's Attack the Stack on YouTube.
We're going to be doing a live talk show, by the way. If you guys are interested in that, stay tuned. It'll probably be later this month or early next month. Once a week on Twitch. It'll be on the Attack the Stack Twitch channel. Talking about anything and everything. Games, comics, movies, TV, philosophy, religion, psychology, politics.
Everything that we're not supposed to talk about and more.
Everything that we're not supposed to. There's nothing ever that you're not supposed to talk about.
It's the idea of like when you meet somebody, there's things that people
maybe she
typically
can't
don't talk
because
about.
she's an actor, she's an entertainer, she's in front of the camera.
But he'll give it all.
I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say.
Angry Vegan is back.
Oh, what's up, Angry Vegan?
Oh wait, read what dude, my name is Yannick. Imagine.
You can change that. Hey, it's your name.
Yeah, do
whatever you want to change it. Well,
like,
except for taxes and all that stuff. You got to write it in there so you don't have problems because that'll eat up a lot of time too. But if you want to just change it right now, today.
Do it, man.
On the internet and wherever else, it doesn't matter. Change it. Get rid of that K
name,
or the... No, I like it too, but the C and the K, you don't need them. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
How would you pronounce... Well, that's a bad one. I got Nightwing in my head. I was going to say, how would you pronounce D-I-C and how would you pronounce D-I-K? You'd pronounce both of them Dick. But it's a bad example because taking out of context, people are like, what is he talking about? Someone mentioned Nightwing earlier.
I know. I understand.
For you newcomers. Nightwing's name is Dick Grayson. That's fine. Anyways.
Oh my gosh, it's 4 a.m. in the morning, Sam. Wow, thank you so much for being here. If you have any other questions before you go, ask away. We'd love to answer. Hopefully we can do many more of these live events and be on time and everything go perfectly so that we can answer any other questions and get to know everyone a little more. Destro. Destro's an awesome name.
Yes, it is. Yeah, thank you, Gamity Sam, or I want to call him Game Day Sam. Game Day Sam.
Well, you're like,
that's a cool name, Game Day. I'm joking. Please don't be offended.
Amity.
Game Day is like a cool expression here in the States, but like, put your game face on, whatever. Thanks for joining us, though.
Boca Soccer has something to say. Challenge accepted. Any fart stories? Oh, and yes, you're amazing, Amy. Zach, you was okay thus far, but stop speaking for Amy. Basically, please tell more funny shooting stories.
I'm not speaking for her. I'm just trying to supplement what she's saying because, believe it or not, we talk a lot off camera. You know, being in a relationship, so there's a lot of things that she says and I'm aware of that she doesn't always say to you guys, and I'm just trying to supplement that because it's things that I find valuable.
Yeah, and if there's something I want to say, I'll let you know. And you know, I'm talking when I want to. He's not speaking for me. No worries. If you want me to say anything or answer any questions specifically, just let me know. Zach's amazing. We're so connected at this point. It's been almost 10 years. Like we're always talking for each other, so it might just be a habit.
I'm changing it to Game Day now.
Ooh, I really love the edit.
Fart stories. You didn't.
Oh, I'm not gonna talk about fart stories. I really love the edit of this scene right now. I'll show you in a bit, but basically me having this big monologue, feeling very challenged and trying to get an answer from my father, just trying to get some sort of answer on how to move forward. It's a very emotional time for the character Jane, and I liked the edit with, here, I'll show you, the edit with me going through these emotions and then it also editing back to the fight scene. It was very impactful. I love the edit there. And the music is fantastic. The whole soundtrack is wonderful. What other questions are we missing? Oh, any fart stories? That's so...
I've got a lot.
Women don't
I will
fart.
say this. Once I changed my diet like a couple of years ago, it's amazing how less frequent and how less toxic.
All right, we're not going to talk anymore about
What?
No, I'm just saying that's enough for the stories there. But thank you for the honesty. I love it.
See, Boca, if I'm not talking,
he's so interesting.
If I don't get any, if I don't say anything, things don't get. Some questions don't get answered.
Trust me, I'm not going to talk about fart stories. Like that's what Zach is here for. This scene was really difficult because I was doing that big monologue, and then we enter into the next scene with Jenny entering. So we did that several takes, and that was a very draining scene there because it was a continuation.
Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris fought for real in the Coliseum. Who would win? You have to think about it.
No, Bruce Lee.
I'm gonna go with Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee is just my hero, and he's more of an entertainer to me, entertainer and martial artist than a fighter. But Chuck Norris is just a very traditional.
Didn't Chuck Norris actually compete?
Yeah.
Wasn't he a champion or something?
Yeah, I believe so.
Bruce Lee was never a champion.
I know. But I guess it also depends on like what kind of fight it is. If it's like a sparring match where it's a point system.
I'm changing
or if they're going to the ground or it's just to the finish. I don't know.
I'm gonna change that. I think Chuck Norris would beat Bruce Lee because of that. He's got more fight experience. Bruce Lee wasn't a fighter, guys.
He was an entertainer and martial artist
and
a philosopher.
He was a martial artist, philosopher, entertainer. He was not a fighter. Chuck Norris actually fought, and I believe was a champion, if I remember right.
I believe so. I'm still gonna go with Bruce. Who do you think?
Plus, I think they're in two entirely different weight classes.
Yeah, he has world champions. Yeah, they are definitely in two different weight classes.
Chuck Norris.
If it was let me just say, if it was a sparring match, like a point system, I think Bruce Lee would win. Eddie's saying Chuck.
Smart. I mean.
Yeah, I understand that.
I mean, I could be wrong. Anyone can lose a fight, but if I was a betting man.
Can we just talk about how Boca was like, Zach, you was okay.
Don't worry, I get that a lot, Boca. I get that a lot. I would say that to myself too, but who the fuck is this guy?
No, you wouldn't.
I would if I was like.
So many people love you. You're
like
amazing.
A lot of people. But I'm not. I'm just me.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a passionate, amazing person.
We love you, Boca. All the same.
Dan said Bruce Lee hated point system, though. Yeah.
And I will say that
doesn't mean I don't think he would win.
This is the last thing I'll say about the Boca comment. Asking people to do something is much more effective than telling people.
What did he tell?
Especially if you don't know them.
What did he tell?
Oh, he just told me to stop speaking for you.
Oh.
Yeah, asking people is much more effective in all walks of life, I've found.
I don't think you were speaking for me, though. It's all good.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I just thought it was funny.
Last shot.
Mei Ling is a total beast. She's a fitness champ. She was a fitness champ for many years, like a bikini fitness champion.
Oh, now we got this whole debate about
Bruce Lee. We is cool, Zach. Sorry for the.
Oh no, of course we're cool. We love you, man. Boca, we love you.
Think of it. It's cool that you're doing this. Just looking to hear more BTS stories. Aw, I got you.
You're right about that.
About what? More BTS stories?
Hey, you know what?
What?
In my defense, Boca, after we finished the first stream a few weeks back, what did I tell you? Remember? I was like, you definitely should shut me up. Remember I said that?
No.
I was like, you definitely should write down the points you want to talk about and then cut me off and talk about those because that's the most important thing is talking about the film. Remember I said that?
Yes, I do.
I said that about me, so I'm fully aware that sometimes I'll just start going like I'm doing right now.
But that's why he's great. Like, we're so different on that.
So, back to the movie.
Oh my gosh. I'm also just trying to make sure that we get these questions answered because we didn't get them all answered last time. So let's see where we are in the film. Anybody else watching with us?
Twitter is the best debating platform these days, right? Because it limits rants to however many characters.
Yeah. I mean, the most debated platform, the platform that has the most debates, I think, is like Reddit.
Yeah, that's true too. I don't think there's a Reddit for you yet, is there? Or wait, there was.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
Favorite fruit? Go. Mango.
Avocado.
I see what you did there. That's a good one. I might pick that too. That is a fruit. You're right. Kind of music do you like? Go.
Everything but country.
I love it all, but country is what you stole my answer.
I know I didn't. I said that since I was like 10.
I'm older than you.
Yeah, so but I didn't know you.
Seniority.
I grew up in Wyoming where there was nothing but country.
Okay, I'll say this. There's some good country. Garth Brooks. I got friends in lonely place. It's not lonely place.
What is it?
See, you don't even know the lyrics.
No, because I don't like it. See, that confirms that you like it.
She's talking over me.
I'm speaking for him.
No, but I'll say this: 80s. I love 80s synth to be like very specific. I love the 80s. I'm an 80s baby. She's not, so you can't claim that.
Get out of here. Donnie Yen versus Scott Adkins.
Thank you, Eddie.
I'm not gonna choose one. I mean, I loved Donnie Yen before Scott Adkins, so. But I don't know who would win in a fight. I don't know.
Donnie Yen or Scott Adkins? Donnie Yen.
I'm not gonna answer that.
I will. Donnie Yen.
Okay.
He's shown more versatility over his career.
But are you talking about a fight, or are you talking about who do you like better?
Oh, in a fight? Well, definitely Adkins then, probably, because he's way bigger. Scott Adkins way bigger.
He's not way bigger.
He's way bigger. Like, wait. That dude is walks around probably at least 185, at least. Donnie Yen's a small dude. 155 probably, 160.
I don't know.
Let us know in the comments if you know. Saw you on Game Over Greg. You were great.
What's up? Thank you. Good to have you here.
Givaviri or Givaviri?
Givaviri.
Sorry if I butchered that.
Come join us on Attack the Stack Twitch as well if you enjoy games.
Yeah, if you like that stuff, you already know. I feel like we're missing stuff.
Braden's watching with us. Nice.
Got the hat for $5 at like, I don't know. What?
Got this for 99 cents.
Got farmers markers. So yeah, thank you though. I like it too. They're both the best.
Okay, here's a behind the scenes story. I was freezing on this bench. I was sticky and bloody with all the corn syrup blood and just so cold. So that breathing and the like shivering is very real. I loved working with this actor as well. He was very fun. Wait, what?
Huh? What?
Game D Sam or Game Day Sam?
Oh no, of course. I'm cool with all of you guys. I can't say if you're cool with me, but I'm cool with all you guys. I love you all. You've supported Amy throughout her career, just like myself.
Yeah.
We have common passions. So we have more in common than we might disagree on, whether it's Nightwing or whatever.
And a lot of you have been supporting his channel as well, which is amazing.
We love you guys.
You're all great.
We're just here to hang out, have a good time, and yeah, we might bust each other's balls a little bit. That's an expression here in the States. I think in Europe as well. Just we're having fun. We're kidding.
Ooh, this was one of my favorite moments. It was hard not to laugh, but I was so into this. I straight up got to spit in his face. And the first time I did it, he wasn't expecting it, so we got an awesome reaction. Like, he didn't even know how to take it. It was fantastic. Eddie, you're awesome. We love you.
Is the Kumite a real tournament? That's a good question.
Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of underground tournament stuff. Yeah.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. GSP. GSP.
Oh, and bye, Sam, by the way. Bye. You're
later,
awesome.
Guys. You guys want to talk UFC for a bit?
Ooh.
There's a fight going on tonight. I know these videos are going to go up and won't make any sense if you watch it a week later, but Tyron Woodley and GSP. That's a good one.
Who asked that?
I'm going to go GSP just because.
Wait, but is the question who would win in a fight or who do you like better?
I guess who would win in a fight.
Oh.
But Woodley's fighting. Woodley's got to get past Darren Till, and Darren Till's a big boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great fight. I personally like GSP as a fighter and martial artist, just because I've been following him a lot longer, and I met him in real life. GSP.
Oh.
I really like him as a person and martial artist, so I'm gonna just choose him. I don't know who would win a fight though. What?
I didn't know that he existed. Mission accomplished.
Yay! I was trying to introduce Zach, guys. He's been behind me for so long, and he's been helping me create things and really like the driving force in a lot of things. Bye! So I wanted to share him with you, finally.
Yeah, one more thing about the Woodley thing. Woodley, I think, is probably the most underrated fighter in the UFC. I don't think fellow fighters underestimate him, but I think the public does, and I think that's largely in part due to Dana White and the UFC's representation of Tyron Woodley. I think they do themselves a great disservice by kind of talking against him and talking him down. And
Tyron Woodley is
Tyron Woodley's
fighter.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really.
But anyways, I'm really looking forward to the fight tonight. And maybe next time we do this, you guys watch it, we can talk about it. What's up?
Oh, I was just making sure we were good. Seeing how many people there were.
Numbers. I do this for one person. I do this for nobody because I'm kind of crazy like that. I do it for nobody often on the stream.
No, it's fine. I'm happy to have anybody here.
He is from...
I just wanted to make sure that everybody got the new link because I didn't want anybody confused and upset.
Do you like Batwoman?
Of course I like Batwoman. Who asked that? DJ?
DJ
Pulliam. That sounds like a great name for a fighter. Ooh, I also like this scene with Shu. She was such an incredible actress, Muriel Hoffman. And as an actor, this scene was really fun for me because I was first vulnerable, hurt, and embarrassed that I put myself in this position, and then quickly upset and angry, and then straight into like a realization in about 2 minutes. So it was a very fun scene to play with Shu, and again, she's a wonderful actress, so any scene with her was my favorite.
Any role or character you'd love to play someday?
Yeah, there's a lot of things. Actually, Zach was talking about this earlier in the stream. I'm not so interested in characters that are already have IPs. I'm more interested in creating new characters. So there's, but I would take roles like Sonya Blade, Cammy White, and all those people that you always tell me that I look like or that I should play because they're blonde.
Those are cool characters.
No, they're awesome characters.
I like to do your own things.
Yeah, very interested in our
create characters.
Own things. But I did love playing like Harley Quinn. She's amazing, and Black Canary, and the things that I've done in the past are super fun. But I'm just way more interested in creating our own stuff at this point.
I've been debating in my head for like an hour now.
What?
I'm all the way back to one of the original questions.
Which question?
About kicks, like what's the best kick or something?
No, they said what's your favorite kick?
But in my head, I'm asking what's the most effective kick of all time?
Push kick, front push kick.
That's in the mix. So that was what I initially thought, and then I was like, wow, the lower leg kick, man, is very, very good. Yeah. Probably even better at higher levels of martial arts because it eliminates the power from punching. Any martial arts that are predicated on striking with the upper body, it eliminates a lot of the power then, and obviously
power in general for any movement.
Yeah.
It's not striking used as much as it should be. Whenever I see nice leg kicks in the UFC, I'm so happy about it.
So that's actually, I might pick that. Well,
it's still a round kick.
I'm gonna pick that.
Really?
As the most effective. Effective because in a street fight, it can be effective.
No, in a street fight, I mean, look,
it could be maybe not as effective as a push kick.
No, a push kick definitely, because you can also alter the push kick to go to the groin area and really push somebody away.
but it's so much more effective at higher levels.
At higher levels, yeah, definitely.
So they're both, hey, what do you guys think?
Yeah. Ooh, guys, this was my all-time favorite location. I think I've said that a couple times, but this really was, because we were out on the middle of like a fishing dock in the middle of the water. I talked about this last time. The bathroom was really interesting. There was just like a hole that you squatted over, and it went straight into the ocean. You could see the fish under you. It was so memorable. But I love this scene, and I love what wardrobe did in the design and outfits here, because it flowed really nicely with the wind. Really, really beautiful scene here. Geez, who would win between Joe Rogan and Michael Jai White? Joe Rogan has incredible kicks. Michael Jai White is very talented as well.
Michael Jai White would just sit on him.
He's much bigger than him.
He's way bigger.
Yeah, so that's not fair.
Joe Rogan's like 5'7", guys.
Michael Jai White's
5'7".
Close to
He's
6
stocky.
foot probably, huh?
Jai White 6 or over, probably over.
Yeah.
And I think he's lost some weight recently, but in an accident, man, guy put on some weight. He's a big dude. And we talked about this briefly, I think, in the first stream, but there is a threshold that you can pass where you're just too big. No matter how talented you are as a smaller guy, it's going to be very, very, very difficult unless you attack like pressure points and limbs, which is totally viable. But size, it matters. It matters, especially at a certain threshold, like over 25, 30 pounds.
No,
you just
right.
absorb so much more damage
even over 5
so much
pounds,
more easily.
Such a big difference.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm just talking about like the Everest of weight.
Yeah.
Weight differences is like.
Do you guys want to see where I got my concussion now that we're transparent about it? Do you actually want to see the move? I think they actually kept in the part where she like hit me for real.
Well, now you're saying who it was. I said
no. I'm not, because you don't know who's doubling her.
Oh, it was a double?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, they can look it up.
No, because the double didn't get. I think it's so close coming up. The double didn't get credited for specific characters, I don't think so. I really actually want to show you guys where it was now. The double was incredible, though. All the doubles were great.
Yeah, we talked about street fighting last time we did the stream, and street fights, the most useful. So this opens it up. Here's a big question.
Hold on, I love this piece right here. That was wire work, actually. Okay, go ahead.
No, we were talking before on the stream, like, if you can learn one martial art, what would it be? For like self-defense for your average person, right? And I argued wrestling because it gives you the most control. Most street fights go to the ground, and wrestling's much more effective at taking people down than jiu-jitsu is. On the ground, jiu-jitsu is excellent, obviously, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but
there it was.
Ooh.
That back fist. Oh, that wasn't actually the shot, I don't think. Because when I actually got hit, instead of acting like I got hit, I was more like that. That's where it was. Go ahead. About wrestling.
Yeah, we were just talking about it last time on the stream, what we thought was the most effective martial art and why for the average person. And my stance is wrestling. It's always been wrestling.
Yeah, no, wrestling is solid.
They're gonna go on the ground. Most street fights go to the ground.
I talk about that all the time. It's so important to be able to defend yourself on the ground, and control your opponent on the ground. It's so powerful.
It's not my favorite martial art, but it'll do the trick.
Yeah, spinning back fist to the face. It actually got me like right on the ear. And then, of course, we had to keep filming after that, and I had, like, blacked out a little bit, and I felt terrible, but the show must go on. Ooh, that's a good question, Boca. Earlier you mentioned a sequel. Should one ever be made? What would you like to see in the film? Yeah, I'd love to do a sequel. There's a lot of things. I would love to see the character Shu again and see more of that relationship. And also, I think it'd be fun to have some more like really talented stunt performers in there so we can do more intricate fight scenes and have a little bit more preparation for the fights. What would you like to see in a sequel?
Our budget.
That's a really good answer.
I mean, they did a great job with what they had, but it just makes me wonder what they could have done with some more money,
With more money, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and a sequel to Lady Bloodfight would be fun.
I remember that scene because it was the first scene that triggered the copyright.
Yep, I remember it too, and I'm not gonna show it, unfortunately.
Are we a couple?
Who asked that?
Someone who's just now joining us.
Oh, what's up, Abu Bakr Kara? I totally ruined your name.
Abu Bakr.
Sorry.
Sorry if we mispronounced that.
This is my fiance. We've been together for almost 10 years now, so he's
Uichi Ryu Karate.
I'm excited to finally introduce him to you guys.
I saw that above, DJ. He's Uichi Ryu Karate practitioner.
Ooh, nice. How long have you been doing that for?
I think Amy. Next project she's doing is
Who asked that?
Eddie. I think she mentioned already, but she's gonna be doing some stunt work, right?
Yeah. So right now I'm working on a lot of motion capture for Spider-Man the game and other things. But in about a week I'm heading out for about 6 weeks doing some stunt work. Nice. Yeah, Sambo is really cool. Greetings from Brazil. What's up?
Hey, Julio.
Welcome. Coming in a little late, but glad to have you here.
Yeah, better late than never.
Yeah. Look how beautiful that tear is.
No, the base game's finished.
What? Oh yeah. We can only talk about, well, it's like such a sensitive topic right now. Go ahead. You can talk about it.
No. It's a sensitive topic. You should.
Yeah. There's the DLC has been announced, so I'm just gonna stop there. Hashtag Puddlegates. It's so ridiculous. Do you have anything to say on that matter?
On Puddlegate?
Yeah, you're quite the gamer, so.
Nah, you said it's kind of funny. Yeah, I wouldn't say funny. I think it's ridiculous, but
yeah, so
we live in an age of what's the term? Outrage. Yeah, we live in here in the States, at least. I'm sure it's not like this anywhere else, and thank God it's not. But yeah, here in LA especially, it's outrage culture. Everyone's always outraged about something.
Ooh. I like this scene as well. This area was beautiful. The lighting is fantastic. The director's son was actually in this scene as well. We hired a bunch of people from, we brought in a bunch of people from a few of the local martial arts schools to be there with us. It's a fun scene.
Yeah, Destro.
And... Wait, what's true?
Destro. This is exactly. I went on this whole rant last night, guys, for like 15 minutes after the stream about.
Yeah. It's such a sensitive
Sony
topic right now.
The way they're trying to control people. That's exactly what they're doing.
It's just a very sensitive subject right now.
They're out of touch. Anyways, that's a conversation.
You can talk about that on your stream.
For another stream, yeah.
Hey, hi Amy. I became a fan after watching Android 18. I YouTubed every video of yours I can find. Why don't people see you in mainstream Hollywood movies? Aw, thank you for watching. I've done a lot of stunt doubling in mainstream Hollywood movies, and I've had films as an actress, but it's definitely difficult getting in there. Because a lot of times, and I wrote about this in my book, How to Stunt in Hollywood, a lot of times people look at you as either a stunt woman or an actress. It's not like how it was earlier in the action days when you could do both. It's very much like you're a stunt woman or an actor, and it's been difficult trying to blend the two together and have producers see me as that. So that's why I haven't. I think that's one of the many reasons it's been kind of a difficult road, because I am a very specific entity. I'm a martial artist, actress, and sometimes people don't know what to do with me. So, but still moving forward. Yes, Zach? What?
What?
You were looking all over like I was saying something stupid.
No, not you. No, God, no.
Oh, okay. What?
No, it's just Hollywood and the way things get done. It's just frustrating.
Which is a big reason we're doing a bunch of stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, Amy is a unique talent. She's gorgeous. She's extremely talented in the martial arts. She does her own stunts. She can sell things. She can act. And not only can she act, she has a huge range as an actress. So the truth is, she's much more talented than a lot of the people you see in films. Just come out and say, it's the truth. You guys know it. I know it. But a lot of the things you've heard about Hollywood are true. There's a lot of politics that go into it. It's a lot about who you know. Up until recently with the Me Too movement, obviously it's out there now. It was a lot about what you were willing to do too, to the people that were gatekeepers. So luckily that's all becoming exposed now, and that's in the light, and hopefully we see less of that. But it's not about just who's the best and who's the most talented and who's the right person for the job. A lot of it's luck in the right place at the right time. And Amy is working her way up. Just because she hasn't yet doesn't mean she won't. I mean, if you look at your favorite big A-list celebrity actor and look at their first film, look at their first few films, probably haven't even heard of them. So she's working her way up there.
It's definitely a process, but I appreciate the following.
Oh, he did change his name.
Who? Wait, where? I'm so
Game Day Sam.
Where? Oh my gosh, you're amazing.
That's awesome.
That is great. Thank you for doing that.
Game Day Sam.
That's great. Yeah, I've thought about doing Kickstarter projects. I've done many of those with people in the past, and it's such a process, and I don't like asking people for money when I don't have, something to give them yet. So I'm more interested in just creating content and moving forward with that.
Yeah, we'd be much more likely to do a Patreon for her page, and we probably will at some point. But our whole idea, when we first talked about what she's doing, what I'm doing, is to provide you guys with content, to provide you guys with value. Because we want to do that first, and then for things that require a higher budget, there's just no way around it. So we're not anywhere near that though.
No,
right
we have a lot going on.
We have a lot of stuff we still want to offer and do for free. But when the time comes and we want to set our sights on bigger productions, we'll let you guys know. And if you guys want to support us, that'd be great. But that won't be this year. And
Jeff, good question. Wait, who asked that question? Gwen, do you like playing the good or the bad characters better? I mean, basically, I mean, it depends on the character, but I think it's more interesting to get in the mindset of somebody who's perceived as bad, because they always have their reasons why. Chris said, I'm proud of you that you decided to keep your clothes on. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough business. It's a tough business, but if anybody else has any more questions for me or Zach, anything he's doing, anything I'm doing, ask away. What kind of Kung Fury was kickstarted?
Christopher Bouye. Yeah, it's all over the Western world. I guess maybe I misspoke when I said just the United States. But what I was saying is I don't think it's a thing in the East. I could be wrong. But I hope it's not. I'd hate to think that our entire planet's like this. But anyways, happy to make you guys smile. Thanks.
If you guys want to hang out with Zach any further, he's going to be on his stream in a little bit. I might be on there too. What time is it? It's 3:30. In a little bit. I'll probably be on there as well. We're going to play some Spider-Man. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, we'll probably be here for a couple more minutes. Sorry if we haven't gotten to everything. And I will try to upload the last stream that we did because there was some really good conversation there. But all in all, it's been amazing to hear from everyone, and your support is truly incredible.
Yeah, and next time we do it, we'll be doing female fight squad, right?
Yeah, so we're going to do female fight squad next time. Not exactly sure when we can do that yet because I'm going to be out of town for a bit.
Could do it in Boston.
Yeah, spoiler alert, I'm going to Boston.
Well, they don't know where you're at in Boston. Yeah, Boston's a big city.
That's true.
Oh, really? The Me Too situation in Asia. Hold on. I want to make sure this isn't out of context. I was not at all saying that the Me Too thing was associated with the outrage culture. The Me Too thing is a very important movement. Not at all to be confused with outrage culture over stupid things. Things that we really don't need to be outraged over. It's two different topics there.
Flat stuff, I do want to say, yes, I don't have many training videos on YouTube yet, but if you go to my Instagram, Amy Johnston, I often post training videos. I actually want to do more like training behind the scenes stuff on YouTube at some point. Take you guys with me as I go through my training.
Lifetime movies, not your thing? Trum Loco.
Actually, I did something called Paloma's Flight that is looking to be on Lifetime, actually. If you guys haven't checked that out, we talked about that last time. It's a really beautiful, well, it's kind of a pitch right now to become a series, but it's on YouTube under Paloma's Flight. You get to see me as a more soft character, I suppose. Soft? Yeah, more like not as action-based, more vulnerable. I really enjoyed playing that character. Directed by Lee Stanley, multiple Emmy Award winner.
I agree with Christopher's assessment of the best villains.
Gwen said, I can tell you guys that in Germany, it's way worse with the keeping the clothes on thing. Okay. Oh, Eddie said time for cigar and then get ready for ATS. Yes.
Yeah, I'll be going live over there on Twitch at 5 p.m. Pacific time, so that's in an hour and a half, approximately.
Yay. All right, guys. Any more questions? Anything else you want to tell them? And where they can find you?
Here.
Anywhere else?
Yeah, so I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, I have a company called Attack the Stack. We do video game related content. So if you guys are into video games, you play video games, or you like watching video game related content or people playing video games, check it out. Like I said, we're going to be streaming in an hour and a half over at twitch.tv/Attack the Stack, ATTACKTHESTACK. We also have a YouTube channel. There's only a couple videos there because we just started this week, but if you want to find out more about us, check out the YouTube, the first video we posted, and then we've got a podcast there for you as well.
Yeah, good stuff. And social media.
Yeah, I'm Zach One Morris on all social media. ZAC, the number one, MORRIS. At Zach One Morris, Instagram, Twitter.
All right,
PlayStation.
All right. Awesome. All right, thank you guys so much for joining. Again, sorry about the introduction to this stream. I had some issues getting it started, but I will get better at this and hopefully won't have those issues in the future. And hope to see you on the next live stream.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you again for all your support, all your love, taking the time to come join us here.
And meet this one finally.
Yeah, and it was a pleasure meeting all you guys. What was I going to say? Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of you guys again for the next one when we do Female Fight Squad. So
yes, and then actually Zach had an idea to kind of like commentate on old action films, like maybe 80s action films and stuff like that. So we're definitely going to be doing that at some point as well. It'll be super fun. So thank you everyone again. You were all amazing. Love you so much. No, I'm not a rapper, but if you want to hear this one rap, head to Attack the Stack. It's fantastic.
That's out of context. They go, they're gonna think I'm a rapper. I don't rap.
But he can.
But I have been known to rhyme.
Ooh.
Anyways, yeah.
And yeah, I'd love to email or interview some female MMA fighters. Maybe I can bring them on to like hero training in the future when I get back into that. That'd be really cool. All right, guys, it's been amazing talking with you. I hope you enjoyed the film if this was your first time watching it and got a little bit of behind the scenes. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Thank you for the great questions too, and keep being yourselves, guys. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I mean, I don't know you all, but I know your questions and I know your casual banter. You guys all seem like lovely people, great people. So keep doing your thing. Keep training if that's your thing. Keep watching movies, whatever it is. Keep being yourself. We love you.
Mwah! You guys are awesome.
Later, guys.
All right.